All right. This session, this video is to show you the energy team's trading strategy. This trading strategy is a gift to the team to help us make money from the cryptocurrency space, from the digital asset space. All right. The markets are there for you to spot the market direction and take action. All right. So I'm committed to your success. So let's get started. As you can see on the chart, this is a blank chart, and you can pick any asset from this drop-down list. So let's just pick an asset like, let's try Solana USDT. And this is going to throw up a random chart. So how do you predict the market direction? Well, here are a couple of indicators. The first indicator I want to show you is called the super trend. And all you have to do is click right here on the indicator list. You can go to technicals, click on indicators. You can go to technicals. And when you get to technicals, just type here super trend. Okay. So super trend is the one. There are several super trends probably, but you want to pay attention to this. All right. And you can put the star right here. You can just put a star right here. And so this is super trend. So what does super trend do? Just a moment. Let me load it again. All right. All right, so this is super trend. So what does super trend do? It's simple. It gives you an idea of market direction. So when you open the super trend, look at the indicator here, click on these settings like you know how to do. Just look at the input section. I think the default should be okay, but make sure you have ATR 10. The ATR should be 10, and then the factor should be 3. And of course, the time frame should be chart. Okay, the style is up to you. You just need to know uptrend is green, downtrend is red. Okay, and that's it. That's basically all you need to do. And then you can save that setting as default, all right, which I've already done, and then click OK. So this is what it is. When you see the red line hovering above the price movement, it's simply telling you that the market is generally seen as bearish. Okay. Remember that there's no indicator that will give you a 100% accuracy. So we're interested in 80% accuracy, and the margin call settings, like we showed you earlier, will always keep you in business. So when you see the red mark here, it shows you when a downtrend. And you can see from this point, the market has been going down. Now, the moment this green appeared here, that means the market is becoming bullish. So this is the price right here. And at this point, it's already green. So if you entered the trade here, of course, you were going to make money. However, there are times when the market will be going zigzag in a choppy market direction. In that case, this might be a little confusing. Look at this. The market went green here, but suddenly, instead of going up, it's going down into the bearish momentum. So that's why I say there's no 100%. All you need to know is that this gives you a good idea. So you don't base your judgment on only this indicator. This is just one of the indicators. Now, there's a second indicator I'm going to introduce to you, and that is the market bias indicator. So you want to click on market bias here. So the first one we put was super trend, right? The first was super trend. So the second one is market bias. Okay. Yeah, so market bias is by Professor X. Right, just click on the star by market bias, right? By Professor X. I think the super trend is by Colin S. MCK. So market bias is by Professor X. So you click on that. Okay, let me click on it now. I didn't click on it earlier. So because it's my favorite, I can just go click on it, Professor X. So always click on the star so you can add it to your favorites. Okay, so we're going to watch and allow the market bias load. Before it loads, let's just go to the settings so we can show you the settings you need to put on market bias. All right, so click on input section. For input, you need the period to be 60, you need smoothing to be 10, and the oscillator period to be 7. This is very important. All right, then of course you can check this box. Then style, you want to uncheck hiking smooth. Make sure that you don't check this box. If it's checked, uncheck it. All right, then plot background, this is okay to be checked. So you can go to each of these color 0, click on it. You want to, when you click on it, you want to take it to 30%, right? You just want to drag it 30% for the opacity. Okay, this is what you're going to do for each of the colors, all right? So you put this at 30% opacity. You go to the next one, click on it, 30% opacity. You go to the next 30% opacity and 30% opacity. So that helps you. It doesn't look so bland on the chart. Okay. And that's it. That's all there is to this. And you're good to go. Input and the style. And of course, you just save as default so that every chart you open, it has the settings. Always save as default and click OK. All right. So I already have this saved as default. And that is it. So let me explain market bias to you. You can see that the market bias and the super trend are kind of giving you the same idea of market direction. So you could either use one of them or both of them. But I want you to know that if market bias and super trend are showing you the same color, it's a good sign that this is the market direction. Okay? So you just want to watch how both of them evolve. There are moments where, look at this. They are both showing green, but of course the market quickly changed and continued in the bearish direction. Now look at this again. There was a momentary green here. I said the market was going to change. Let me zoom in. There's a momentary green here, but you see this was purely still red. Okay. Now look at this. This was green, but market bias is telling you, hey, we're still the bearish movement. So in this kind of scenario, you need to be cautious because market bias and super trend are giving you two different things, so you can be extra cautious. But generally, when both of them are giving you the same signal, now look at this instance. Super trend had turned green here, giving you like a leading sign that the market is going to go bullish. But then it took a while for super trend to go green. So right from this point, it's a probability that we are going bullish. And this became the next support. And the market went in this direction. Boom, super trend, market bias took over and became green, and boom, boom, boom. A lot of money was made. And if you calculate that percentage from here, that is, wow, 16%. Massive. All right. So those are the first two indicators that you can put on your chart. Don't be intimidated. It's just a way for you to see the direction of the market, see what's happening, see the way it's flowing to determine your entry. Remember, without these two indicators, we might not have easily known what the market is doing. So look at it right here. Look at it right here. The market is green right from this point. The market is green. The super trend and market bias both turn green. I mean, at this point, even if you enter your trade right here, it kept going on successfully. All right. and the market came down, touched the market bias, formed the support level, and still went up. Okay, so let this be your guide. There are times when you see there'll be a momentary change of color, and then the color changes back. Just, this is just the first two indicators. We have other indicators that are going to help you cancel out the signal. If you're feeling confused by having these two indicators, you can cancel one of the indicators, okay? You can decide to just work with market bias. All right, let me just hide super trend for now. You can just decide to work with market bias if you feel kind of calmer with just having one color. But for those who love to see things and to see insights and to know what's happening, you can actually operate with the two indicators just fine. Now, let me give you the third indicator. The third indicator is called twin range filter. Boom! That is a special gift to you to time your entry. So once again, all you need to do is just go right here to the indicator section and click on, go to technical if you want. Then click on twin range filter. All right, twin range filter is by Colin MCK. All right, just put a star on it to make it one of your favorites, and just click. Right. So you're going to see twin range filter form here. Oh my God, the chart is now looking noisy, right? So it's simple. Twin range filter helps point you that, hey, the market is about to short here. So if you're in a bullish momentum, just get out. If you're in a bullish trade, you can decide to end your trade here, take your profits, and walk away. And the market, of course, decides to go down. Now look at here. The twin range filter said market is bullish. The market tried to go up and then went down. And it came up again here and said bullish. So it didn't obey this first sign, but look at the second one. It obeyed it. And the market started going up. But you see, right now, the color of the market bias is bearish red. The color of the super trend is red. So you want to be cautious right here. Yes, you could obey every indication, but you want to be careful. So you can hold on a little bit and let the colors change. So if one of these changes, right here, you can enter your trade. Okay, kind of safer. Yes, you've lost some momentum, true, but you still got some momentum, right? Or you wait for the market to give you the next green move. So you have to be checking top of the hour. This is for real traders, people who want to really trade. Okay, so it might look like, oh, I missed some momentum, but hey, there was enough momentum here, because if you check this, all right, even if you came in here, you can make a cool 5% and walk away. All right, so that's the power of the twin range filter. So now here's the rule. Make sure you always trade in the direction of the trend. Don't trade against the trend. If you must trade against the trend, make sure you take 1.5% and walk away. Don't try to take 5%. Don't try to take 4% if you are trading against the trend. So this is what I mean. The moment this appeared here, you could have said, okay, I'm going to just take the chance. All right, that's okay. You can do that because you have margin calls to tolerate, some dip. So you can decide to do that. That's the beauty of the Royal Q app. Now, the moment you enter here, just be disciplined and take 1.5%, because this market is telling you, this signal is telling you we're bearish, we could start going down. All right. So let's say right here, this signal came up by 11 p.m. Let's say you didn't catch it early, you caught it by 1. All right, you enter this trade. You know you're trading against the trend, so you just take 1.5%. Yeah, just take 1.5%. Just 1.5%, and you're okay. You walk away. But if you want to be greedy, you might say, let's take 3% or 4%. Yeah, it's possible. Like right now, it did work, but there are times when the market will go against you. So these are the rules. You need to understand it. You need to play with it. You need to practice, right? So I'm giving you the entire strategy in one video. All right. So if you're trading against the market direction, please just take 1.5% and walk away. All right. Now, if you get a signal and it's all green, and you get this long here, remember with Royal Q, we trade only the uptrend. All right. So let's talk about the uptrend first. This is long, and we have green here for both market buyers and super trend. Good deal. So we go long. At this point, we know we can go long, probably just target 3%. All right. Just target 3%, take it and walk away. If you get 3% in a trade, there'll be several trades in a day. So 3% is okay. All right. You don't want to just get caught where you get greedy, you want to take high percentages. Yeah, unless you draw your support and resistance lines clearly and you're sure, then you can do that. But please, just take 3%. Okay. 3% is fine. All right. Because the market can change directions suddenly while you sleep. Okay. Now look at this point here again. Let's look at this again. Here we have a long signal, and we have green here, we have green here. Now you enter this trade, the market decides to change direction. All right, let's say you enter this trade right here, and you just want to go for your 3%. Suddenly, the market change direction. So what's going to happen right here? Let's see, by how much did it change percentage? How much percentage did it change direction? So let's calculate. It changed by direction by up to 10%, 8%. All right. Remember, we tell you to always tolerate 15, 20% when you want to set your margin calls. So you can see the market went against you by 8%. So it bought your margin calls. It used a lot of your money for the transaction. But guess what? No need to panic because you enter with the right signals. You got a long here, and this was green, and this was green. All bullish. Nothing to worry about. You relax. Now, before you know what's happening, the red came out, and the red flashed here. No need to panic. And then the green flashed here, which is bullish. And then suddenly, it's all turned in your favor again. Green, green. So guess what? Within a short time, this trade was initiated on the 23rd of February. And suddenly, that same day, you had hit your 3% and you walked away. Now, if you walked away with that 3%, look at this. Right here, you got another long. A long, and the conditions rhymed with green, green. Both the market buyers and the super trend were all green. Now, you could enter this trade right here. So let's say you didn't get a signal on time, right? Let's say you didn't get a signal on time, this long signal on time, and you came in here. Let's just imagine you came in late, yeah? So even if you came in here and you entered, yeah, you still got a 3%. Do you see why we say just take 3% and walk away? Because if you wanted to take 5%, yeah, the market would have left you floating because the market did reverse. All right. So just 3% worked just fine. Please always stick to 3%. And sometimes if you feel that the market has gone against you significantly, you can take 2.5 or 2%, walk away. Okay. So this is how we trade. Anybody can make money in the digital asset space. Anyone can succeed in the digital asset space. It works. It's powerful. But you need to know how to navigate. You need to know how to get in and how to get out. All right. So this is just a signal showing you how to trade with a bullish momentum. And we've given you three indicators so far. We've given you the super trend, the market bias. These two are just to confirm the market direction. Is it uptrend or is it downtrend? You want to always trade in the direction of the trend. If you must trade against the trend, just take 1.5% or 1.3%, walk away. That's fine. In fact, 1.3% is okay. Just take it, move on. You don't want to be caught in the deep market. All right. So let's look at some more examples. Let's look at examples of a downtrend. Okay. So here we have a short signal. Now, a short signal, when you have a green and a green, if you enter this short, you're going against the trend. But this is just trying to tell you the trend might change, because this also means the trend might change. It appeared once here, it appeared twice here. So this tells you, hey, this trend might change. All right. So it did change. So let's imagine you took this trade here. Remember, if you're trading against the trend, just take 1.5%. So let's say you saw a short here, if you trade in futures or something, and you came in here and you took your 1.5%. Let's just say 1.5 alone. Yeah. you see, you would have gotten your money in the bank. Okay. Yeah, it's true. You let the market run, that's fine, because the market buyers and the super trend were all saying we're bullish, right? So that's the logic of this method. Now you relax. Now here again, the market is telling you that we are bearish. We're red for market buyers. We're red for super trend. And then you get a long signal. See this long signal, just go for your 1.3%. Don't try to be greedy on it. So let's say you got this signal, all right? The signal came up here and you entered here. Let's just say you entered here. Just take your 1.3%, 1.5%. Can you see? You got the 1.5%. If you were greedy and you wanted to take 3% or 4%, guess what? The market is going to turn against you. And of course, you have your margin calls. It will begin to buy the dip. And then you begin to be patiently waiting and hoping the market comes back in your favor. All right. So please, if you are trading against the market, always just go for your 1.5%. If you're going against the trend. And how do you determine the trend? Determine the trend with the direction of the market bias and or the super trend. So this has been a couple of examples. All right. This here again is a long when the market is bearish. Both indicators are telling you we're bearish and you get a long signal. Let's say you just remove your emotion and just go in and you entered here. All right. So you wanted 1.3%. All right. Remember, it's just 1.3% because the market is against you. All right. 1.5% at most. Guess what? The market bought your margin calls and gave you your profit in a very short time. But if you wanted to take 4%, yeah, you'll be hungry for a while. Okay. That is how we trade. If you go into the market when the market direction is against you, please take note of that. You can do this instead of waiting. You can decide to go into the market irrespective of what the market's what the trend is once you've seen this signal. Now, we've shown you how to trade with these three signals. All right. And you can decide to go back test this. Sometimes this flashes, but if it flashes and stays for a couple of seconds, then it's going to be permanent there. Okay. Now, the next thing I want you to know is the last indicator we're going to put on this chart is the moving average convergence divergence. This is a very popular one. Okay. So we're putting this to help filter the noise, right? We want you to filter the noise. Now, how do we mean filter the noise? So let's get started. So you come to your indicator lists. You can go to technicals if you want to, or just type it. Moving average convergence divergence. This one. Just click on it. Okay. And it will add it to the chart at the bottom. You wait for it to load. It's a beautiful tool. It helps you to also see, like get an additional confirmation. So you're becoming a professional trader, right? We're putting this all together now. We're putting this all together now. Okay. So let's say you're here and you see the long signal, right? Should you really enter this signal? MACD is coloring red. It's now coloring green. This has crossed. Okay. The blue line has crossed the red line. Okay. You can try enter this. Okay, because it's now green and the blue line has crossed the red line, and you can enter the trade. All right, everything is pointing up. Okay, good probability, enter the trade. But remember, you're entering the long when the direction is bearish from these two indicators. So just take 1.3%. Don't be greedy. All right, don't be greedy. So this is an additional confirmation for you if you just want to trade. So even if you've entered the trade right here, all right, you enter the trade and you're seeing the MACD is trying to really point upwards. The blue line is crossing over the red line and turning green here. All right, good enough. You could go in our direction, okay? But remember to always take 1.3%, okay? And please check this every top of the hour. Set an alarm on your phone if you want to trade with this twin range filter. Set an alarm on your phone every top of the hour for your waking hours, and remember to just check it, all right? Most times to come here and then you see you're going to be able to enter some time here. All right. And let MACD be like an additional confirmation whether you should be in or out. All right. It's facing up. Good for you. Right here, you can see the market is bearish and you get a sell signal. Now this sell signal is telling you, okay, let's sell with a bearish momentum, right? It might look so good to do that, but look at MACD. MACD is all green and the blue line hasn't crossed below the red line. It's trying to. So you might want to be cautious a little bit. And you can see for real, you had to wait a little bit. The market went against you. So if you had sold, that would put you in a little bit of moderate floating loss. Of course, it went in your direction at the end, but you know, that's the market for you. But then the long came here, and this long meant, okay, the blue line has crossed the red line and we are green here. All right, so we can enter this trade. So remember, as you enter, remember this is red at the moment of entering. It's all red, so you just take 1.5%. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. If you're greedy, the market is going to discipline you. 1.3%, you take the trade and you are. So this is just like an additional confirmation on the MACD settings, okay? The MACD is just like an additional confirmation. So what will be the settings of this MACD? Let's see. I think the default settings should be good, but here it is. You just need input, time frame charts, fast length 12, slow length 26, source is close, signal smoothing 9, oscillator MA type is EMA, single line MA type is EMA. Of course, you have the MACD line this way and this color. All right, and this is the style, right? So basically, that's it. You know, that's it. You save as favorites or click OK. All right, so let's look at more instances. You have a long here. Now, this long here is coming when you have the trend going against you. Should you enter this trade? Look at your MACD. The MACD is pointing down at this point. Like the red line is really the blue line. The solid color of the MACD is red. It's telling you, hey, come on, be careful here. So you got an additional confirmation that we are really bullish with MACD. So you might want to be cautious. All right. If you enter this trade and you keep watching this, you needed to be careful because, all right, yeah, it tried to turn blue here, it tried to cross, but it really wasn't that kind of perfect crossing. But even if you enter this trade by any chance, no need for you to worry. It went against you by 13%. You're still in business because most times you set 15% or 20% margin configuration to tolerate the dip. And even if you were expecting to take 1.3% or 1.5%, yeah? 1.5% should be like this. And guess what? The market did deliver that to you. Okay. It delivered it within how many days? This is 23rd February. So yeah, same day. Sorry. This was 9th February, sorry. 9th February. And it delivered it by 15th February after a couple of days. Okay, so no need for you to worry. The margin configurations have you covered. So that is the team energy strategy for every member of the team to trade with, to make money with, and to change their lives. And so I'll run a quick summary once again for those who are just watching this. All right, remember, before you enter your signals, you need to see this direction, right? From the twin range filter. Now, when you see the direction of twin range filter, look at what is the trend. Observe the trend, okay? Now, if you get a long, when the trend is bearish, just take 1.5%. And, you know, look at your MACD to give you some heads up if you are going the right direction, okay? And if the market is in your favor, let me go back and show you when the market is in your favor a lot. Okay, no, let me just come to the forward. So the market is in your favor here. When the market is in your favor, you can do 2%, 3% comfortably. Now here it is, you came in here. I mean, you could have done 4%. Yeah, you can do 4%. That's fine. 4% for a quick day's job. That's perfect. All right. You don't have to take everything in the market. Just quickly come in, take your assets, move out. All right. So remember that this system will give you great trades, and with margin configurations using the Fibonacci default martingale method of calculation, you will always be in business. And if you are a person who can be patient, remember to always turn on whole warehouse mode so that it can bring down the average price to give you, massive profits from the Royal Q trading bot. Okay, so practice, practice, practice. Practice makes permanent. So you can quickly just look at this. If you want to know the direction of BTC, let's look at BTC USDT. If you want to know what BTC USDT is doing, all you have to do with this setup is check the trend. Where's the market trend going? And the market trend, oh, sorry. Yeah. The market direction will tell you all you need to know. Okay, the market direction will tell you all you need to know. It's actually very powerful. So this is how you determine the market direction. It's an amazing, amazingly beautiful tool. Don't worry, your margin configurations got you covered. Look at this. Look at this. This indicator is green, all right? And this is reddish. So when you see this too, you just need to know that, okay, they're yet to make up their mind. You don't hesitate, you just go in, look at your MACD. All right, looks a little greenish, go in. All right, you go in here and watch how there's a lot of indecisive candles here. But guess what? MACD is still, and then suddenly it goes in your direction. Even if it goes against you, since you're working with at least one of these indicators, if two of them are working together, that's fine. But at least if one of them is giving you a signal of a bullish tendency, just trust your instincts, go with it, remove your emotions, just follow the technical indicators here. Of course, you can add some fundamental analysis, but this is Team Energy's trading strategy. All right, please watch, ask questions, ask questions, follow this channel, and let's make money.